Hey guys, today we're test driving the all-new Honda Civic. This one right here is the Civic Touring model, and we're just going to do a quick fuel economy review to see how well it performs. So, as you can see, we have a full tank of gas, and what we're going to do is we're going to be driving this over the week and see how well it performs, as well as get an idea of how many kilometers we complete on this full tank of gas. Let's go over some of the numbers that we have on the dash here. As you can see, our fuel range is 593 kilometers on this full tank. Also, we're going to use this little knob over here to reset our trip meter. So as you can see, it reads 434 kilometers based on prior driving. So if we just press that in, now we are left with 0 kilometers on our trip meter. So what we want to do is see how many kilometers we can get on this tank of gas. So stay tuned and we'll have some numbers for you. So we just spent the week testing the Honda Civic, and we have some numbers here that we'd like to share with you. So as you can see, we finished exactly a half tank of gas, and on that half tank of gas we were able to drive 271.3 kilometers. Now I'm going to times that by 2 to get the fuel range of a full tank of gas, and that gives me around 542 kilometers on a full tank. So let's go over some of the other numbers that we have here. So as you can see, our average fuel economy has been 8.3 liters per 100 kilometers, and that's been a combination of city and highway driving. I would probably say that I spent around 80 kilometers on the highway and the rest of it was in the city. So as you can see, I did an extensive amount of city driving compared to highway, which yields me 8.3. But if you do extensive highway driving, you can expect that number to be anywhere between 8.0 and under. So maybe like 7.5 to 8.0 if you do a lot of highway driving. So what we'll do now is we will fill it up at this pump right here and see how much it costs to do a full tank. Keep in mind, actually, we won't be doing a full tank. We'll just be filling it up to the full line, but we'll only be filling up a half tank because we've only used half tank of gas. But we'll times that number that we get by 2 to emulate the cost of a full tank. So as you can see, we're done filling up, and it cost us $24.17 to fill up a half tank of gas. And we filled up 23.9 liters of gas at a fuel cost of $1.09 per liter. So a full tank would probably cost us 24 times 2, which is around $48 to $50 for a full tank. So while we're doing our test, I had the opportunity to engage our second trip meter to do some city testing. So as you can see, I drove around 33.8 kilometers so far. All these kilometers have been in the city, and as you can see, I've achieved around 8.8 liters per 100 kilometers as my city fuel economy. Now this is on the high end, but I've been able to get around 8.4 to 8.5 as the lowest in the city, which is fairly good. My speeds for the city driving has been between 60 to 70 kilometers and anything below that for stopping or slow traffic. But mostly the traffic has been smooth, and we've been able to achieve 60 to 70 as our top speed on this test. This is a highway fuel economy test. As you can see, I've driven 0.6 kilometers because I've just reset my trip meter for this highway test. And you can see I'm averaging around 4.2 liters per 100 kilometers. Keep in mind that I've been driving the whole time and I didn't go from 0 to my current speed of almost 100. So, that's what the highway fuel economy in this is. As you can see, it's going up slightly as I'm gassing up, but that's because we just reset the trip meter. I have my camera right now mounted on my steering wheel, and that's why I can't zoom in, but as you can see, it does say 6.2 right now. We're done 2.4 kilometers, and we're averaging 5.3. 5.3. So all in all, expect between 4.7 and 5.5 liters per 100 kilometers when driving on the highway.